Okay, okay, let's just get out the way since everybody's gonna say it.
Oh my god, 2B. Oh my god, is this 9S?
You're not funny, so can we please stop? Anyway, 2B has been added to Grand Summoner, and with 2B coming to the game, that also means a new banner. And this banner is one of those banners that kind of got you like, eh. A brand new Phantom Bullet unit in Grand Summoner is always a pretty exciting time, because usually they're pretty strong. Simon, for an example, Dark Haruto, and even in the future, Volti LR. But out of all of them, I would say Phantom Sniper Priscilla is kind of the weakest, which I know is crazy for me to even say, since I haven't even talked about the unit yet. So, I'm gonna show you why I think this. Oh, and by the way, for the rest of this video, we're just going to refer to Phantom Bullet Priscilla as Water Priscilla, so it doesn't get like too confusing or anything. So Water Priscilla's entire kit is kind of similar to that of someone like Mitsuya. She has Arch Generation in her kit. By the way, this is Type B Arch Gen. And she also has physical damage up by 50%. Phantom Bullet is able to buff up her own crit rate by 100%, and then for 90 seconds, you reduce the enemy's water resist by 60%. And that's kind of it. So I feel like she's just kind of a little bit all over the place, and I personally just don't really like the kit too much. But I don't think everything about this kit is all doom and gloom. I think that there are some really good aspects to her. Like if you're just starting the game, the 5 arts per second and the physical damage up is really good. Especially if you don't have other Type B Arch Geners yet, she can function as a Type B Arch Gener for you while also giving you a little bit more damage. And even though, yes, the Phantom Bullet does take extremely long to come out, and in nuking situations, you would have to kind of delay your nuke comp so she would be able to get her Phantom Bullet off so you could actually get the benefits of it. That Phantom Bullet is still going to hit really hard if you actually build around it. So if you don't already have other characters that are really good, nukers, attackers, or whatever you want to say, you could use Water Priscilla for that. Yes, she is slower, and yes, there are better options, but you will still get value out of her if you have no one else. And even when you get the other options, it's a possible chance that you'll stick to Water Priscilla just because you like her. Like I said, this unit can kind of do it all. So don't just let my opinion about her just completely deter you from wanting to get this unit, because she kind of fills every role. As for the rest of the characters on the banner though, this is where it gets kind of spicy. The girl Lyra is a character that I think is actually really cool. I love this character a lot, even though I don't have her. I just think like her gimmick is kind of fun and it's different than other characters. She's a really hard-hitting damage dealer that you need to have different elemental units in the party in order for her to increase her damage, which her true art multiplier by default is 55,000. But depending on how many different elements you have in the party, it keeps increasing that true art multiplier by 15,000. And she also has a 100% crit rate if she's unafflicted by any type of status elements, meaning that you only got to buff her up in other departments. Crit damage, arts damage, whatever else. But for some people, they may just consider it a nuisance and they won't really like using her in a lot of situations. But me personally, I think she's a cool unit. Is she like meta breaking by any means? No, but she's dope. She's a girl with a minigun. Come on now, how can you not like that? Then we got the boy Gerald. And oh lord, the man Gerald. His barrier is kind of weak, his damage is non-existent, and his taking capabilities is kind of whatever. The main draw to him though is that if you're able to cheese different types of content with his revive, then you would probably use him. He was one of the main characters. I think he still might be one of the main characters that is actually used in Asus. Because at the end of the fight, whenever Asus does her final nuke, Gerald can just kind of tank it. Since whenever he's reviving, he's pretty much invincible. If you're actually trying to get someone that's like a main tank and you can use this tank everywhere, I don't think Gerald is really that anymore. Which is unfortunate because Gerald is a very staple unit. He's been around the game for so long, and ever since he came out, he was such a good character. And now he's really starting to fall behind. Still great though if you can abuse his revive. Dark Cilia. She is still good, even though I would say the main downfall to her is that she's slow since she is a ramping unit. Really great character and can be used in endgame fights where she excels at the most. And now here we are at the end. The verdict. Should you summon or should you not? Here's what I'll say. If you have an interest in Water Priscilla, or you think that you may need her because she does fill a lot of roles, then hey, go for it, you know what I mean? I think that it's worth it. I think you do a one multi and then you dip out. However, if you're not really interested in Water Priscilla, then I would say it's a very easy skip. Unless one of the other banner mates have caught your eye and you want to try to go for one of them, you can confidently skip this banner and you don't really have to worry about getting Water Priscilla. And another thing to point out too is that even if you do want Water Priscilla, I would still say that you should probably skip and just wait for like a legendary Phantom Snipers banner to come out or a rotating Phantom Snipers banner to come out and just try to summon her on there, because you have higher odds of getting her off of that than you would trying to get her off of this banner, since she'll probably be one of the only featured units if it is a rotating banner. But if you're new to the game, like brand new, I'm talking about fresh account, everything, do a summon, because if you get her, she'll be really beneficial to you, especially early on. Guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for coming out. Tell me down below what you guys think about Water Priscilla and this banner. You guys liking it? You guys not? Are you guys kind of on the hype train with Water Priscilla? Are you kind of like with me, where it's like, I think she's a solid unit, but I just think there's better options nowadays. Oh, and if you enjoyed this video, highly recommend check out either one of the videos popping on your screen right now. Great content, guarantee you'll love them. And one more thing, don't forget to drink water.